Hey there, Virgo Sun. This is specifically for Virgo Sun. So, I'm doing the new moon in Sagittarius. I didn't even know I was doing that until I sat down and it started recording it. So there you go. New moon in Sagittarius. This is an interesting cycle. It goes for 18 months. So there is something very, very auspicious about when this new moon becomes a full moon on May 31st of 2026. This is a major opportunity. It is about hitting the bullseye of luck in some area of your life. You are being encouraged to be original, to embrace your originality. So over the course of this 18 months, before we get to this full moon that happens then, we will have the South Node going through your sign. The South Node going through your sign, Virgo, means you are going to be releasing and letting go of. You're going to be going through a transformation. But in so many ways, your South Node experience doesn't have a lot of the harsh aspects of some, like Scorpio had a really harsh one. Libra wasn't so great. But yours is actually looking pretty good as far as an easy flow of releasing and letting things go. It's about reorganizing. We have the card of originality, harmony, and vision. And so no matter what goes on over the course of this next 18 months, you're going to come out on the other side with a better vision, more harmony in your life, more in alignment with something. This is solar energy, right? This is soul. Like the soul self that wants to come through. We have the card of protection, big movement forward. There is a need to roll up your sleeves and to put yourself into the work, right? You're going to have to do the work, but we have this card of protection and this big old ship. Big movement, lots of things coming into view for you. But this vision that you have of what it is that you want to manifest and create, it is going to come through your intuition, right? Saturn, by the time we get to this full moon, will not be opposing you anymore. And that is one of the things that's going to really work in your favor, right? Because although Saturn is definitely helping to create structure around dreams, around goals and all that stuff, it still opposes your energy, which feels like, but it's a heavy lift all the time to create that structure. And I think things get a lot easier over the course of the next year and a half. It's going to be moving back and forth, but every time he dips into Aries, and he'll be all the way up to 12 degrees of Aries. So by the time we have this full moon, I don't think he gets back there, right? He is out, right? He's not going to retrograde all the way back. And so that is going to give you a chance to really see some progress, to really move things forward in a way that you want. And so what is this original thought, this original plan, this thing that you want to do? It's something that you've begun already. We have the card of the unfinished symphony. It's not that by the book. There's a Virgo card if I ever saw one, right? There's something that it'll be slow progress in a lot of ways for you to complete, but it'll be worth the effort, right? It'll be worth the effort to get your ducks, or in this case, your elephants in a row. This unfinished symphony, there is something that you have been working on. And it's funny because you have the card of harmony and unfinished symphony. So it's something that, oh my God, that really resonates with you. Yes? Okay. There's something that really resonates with you. Energy balance, right? This is doing things by the book, bringing yourself into alignment, creating your vision in a very steady process forward. But look at this. You have the card of abundance, right? I mean, the universe is opening up this big opportunity for you. Mercury rules Gemini also, and so I feel like this is something, even though that energy will square your sign, I feel like that's almost like opening everything up in a huge way for what it is that you want to manifest and create moving forward. And so when you set your intention, when you actively sit down and think about what is your vision for the future, and it's something that's original to you, it's something you probably maybe even already started. Mercury's in retrograde. It's got us thinking back a little bit, right? It's got us looking over some things about what is it that we want to start getting traction on again. I feel like this isn't something new for you, and this is not something that I've picked up for any other sign, so it's got to be that Mercury connection. But it's not something that's completely new to you. You've thought about it before. How many steps have you taken on it? I don't know. Maybe you never got past the thinking about it, the dreaming about it stage. But there is something that you're going to you're going to be able to start moving forward. That's going to lead to a great deal of abundance. That's going to bring your life more into balance, right? Where you are, you're such a service sign, but it's one where you aren't over giving, right? The one thing that's really great about having Saturn where it is right now is he's teaching you not to overgive, to not overextend yourself, to work in harmony with your environment, to give and to receive. Right, that's a big thing, right? Is learning how to receive. When you're a Virgo, you tend to take care of so many, and you see the system that works, and you're like, do it this way and it will work. And sometimes people just, they're not able to understand or see your vision or to move through the world in the same way. And there's something a little bit frustrating about that when you're a Virgo. I have a lot of Virgo placements, and sometimes I'm like, whew, there's a better way. But with this comes the opportunity for wisdom. We have the Sage. And so I feel like for you, you're going to see that everybody is on their own path, and they're going to have to learn their own stuff. So what is it that you want to do that's on your path, that you want to do? What are your dreams, right? So the Sage says life is challenging, exciting, and a rewarding journey, right? It's all of those things. And there's something to be said about where you're going from here. You have the white buffalo. You are here to learn from your personal experiences and to teach and inspire others. With each step of your vision, you joyfully gain wisdom and develop skills to understand yourself and the plight of others. Enlighten others to pay it forward. Right by the book. You're going to show the way. But that elephant at the front, isn't herding, he's leading, right? Others are following, they've hooked up and they're following along, right? This is about leading. Here we've got him leading the way again, right? You're being led forward and you're leading forward. There's a phoenix rising out of that too. So, white buffalo. I don't know what the book says. We'll look in a second. When I saw that, to me, the white buffalo, and there's been a couple seen, I've seen one or two. Anyway, it is about this big time of a returning of energy in putting things almost in its proper place is the way it feels like tidying up energetically what needs to be put back into rights. It's not happening overnight, globally speaking, but it will happen, and things are going to get to where they're supposed to be. So this is about the crown chakra, the third eye chakra. It is a card of abundance, gentle wisdom, peaceful resolution, and an easy game. You aren't going to have to fight so hard to get where you want to go. You're not there to make sure that everybody falls into line. You're there to be the pathfinder, to show the way. And some will follow and some will not. And that's because everybody's on their own journey. And for some, they need your leadership because what they're trying to accomplish or do with their life requires them to have an easy go on this one area because their growing edge, their learning edge is different, right? And so following along with this, but for some, their growing and learning edge is really about beating their own path, and we just have to wish them well and give as much support as we can and cheer them on their own journey, because we each are taking our own journey. But for some, they're going to follow you, and abundance will follow with that. So this white-capped buffalo also is a time of abundance, and you have both of these cards that came in. So I feel like you and the ship coming in. And even though the South Node is in your sign, anything that wants to fall away from your life right now, allow it to go. Because what it's doing is creating space for what's coming in. And that is amazing. All right, Virgo, you guys take good care. More on this new moon over there on Facebook. I'm there every day if you'd like to join me there. I don't know when I'll be back on here. I don't know what's going on. I didn't know I was going to be here today. So thanks for joining me. I'll talk to you soon.